Hello everyone, this is Ivan Chong from Ivan Chong Business. Welcome to our episode 1 of Yijing Bazi, Myth or Fact. So, what is the purpose of this episode, Myth or Fact? It's just like when you're looking to the mirror, is this image, is this person inside the mirror a myth or a fact? Why do we call it a myth or a fact? It also means, is this the real you or is this your illusion? Let me, Ivan Chong, bring you into the journey of mystical mind.
Hi, this is Ivan Chong. Thanks for spending the evening with me tonight. I believe everyone is very interested how and what Yijing Bazi is about. So tonight I'm going to bring to you the myth or fact. So what is the myth or fact of Yijing Bazi? Let me tell you, in a very simple way. In my previous article or top post, you all would have noticed that I always post about internal and external. So, what is actually the internal? Internal is actually what you own inside your heart, not what you have outside of you. So, what I mean by what you own could be your character, your attitude, your behavior, your action, or even your soul. So, today I have a very good topic with my peers. We are talking about the inner of a person. So, How many inner do you think you have? Do you think that now you are the inner or you are the actual self? Everyone have three souls. One is the original one is the main one, and one is the more internal one. So, which of them controls you most? And which is the real you? In actual fact, all three is you. Okay, so this is a more mystical part of the Bazi. And in Yijing Bazi, you are able to tell all this just by looking to the 8 characters. In what period of time you are owned by which inner. Okay, so that is a more mystical part. So why not we just go to a more realistic part? What are some of the myths of Bazi, and what do we, us using Yijing Bazi 1, we will tell you that it's a myth. Example 1. A lot of us, I believe a lot of you always got the advice from a master that you always need to wear a bracelet. Example, your Bazi could be short of fire, could be short of water or anything. Any one of the element that you're short of, then they will ask you to wear a bracelet, right? It could be a sapphire bracelet, it could be amber, it could be anything, any stone. So, do you think it really works? Do you think it's a myth or a fact? In actual fact, it is a fact. But what kind of fact is it? How can this bracelet help you? Okay, in a true fact, the bracelet will only help you, but bear this in mind. It could help you not more than 5% of the energy you need. Okay, so in future, if you are buying a bracelet or any charm that costs you a bomb, think about it before you buy, because you are just buying that 5% enhancement. But you must be thinking, why do a lot of masters advise it? Because it's the easiest way for you to gain the slightest enhancement. So another myth or fact, name. A lot of masters always tell you, if your 8 character is short of, example, fire, you should have a name with a lot of fire inside. Either it could be the fire character in Chinese character, or it's the number in fire. Is it a myth or fact? In actual fact, it's a myth. Why? You shouldn't have a name that is your favorite elements. This is what we call the favor or unfavor elements. You shouldn't have a name that is that. Why is it so? For those of you who know what Bazi is about, you know that there's a 10-year pillar. You know there's an annum pillar. The 10-year luck and the annum luck. Correct? So, if let's say you change your name to what is favor to you, example, your Bazi is short of fire. You need fire, so you put fire inside. Your name is full of fire. So, what if your 10-year luck pillar, your 10-year luck comes in full of fire or full of wood, which can enhance you? Let's say your day master is earth, and you need fire or you need earth, and you put your name full of fire. What if your 10-year pillar comes in all fire? Does that still help you? That will harm you. All your noblemen will become venient to you. It will give harm to you. It will cause you more trouble. So, is this a fact or a myth? Do you need to change name every 10 years? Is that what you want to do? I mean, if you are willing to do that, then it's a fact. So in Chinese metaphysics or Yijing Chinese metaphysics, we usually tell people to do things that are realistic, that are practical. Okay? So you must think of 八字 as 八字 is not a very mystical thing. Okay? But 八字 can really tell you a lot of things. A lot of things that you may not even know yourself, of yourself. And that is the inner part. So a lot of people also say, a myth. Can 八字 know about? A lot of people always say that your house need to stay according to your 八字. Correct? I believe a lot of you have always heard that. So is it a true or a fact? Is it a true fact or a myth? In our Yijing Bazi, you don't stay a house in according to your Bazi. Okay? You stay a house according to your Yijing diagram. Why you don't stay a house according to your Bazi? Like what? It's the same scenario with your name. If you are staying at a house that is in favor to you now in your Bazi, do you want to change your house every 10 years? Or do you want a house that is permanent? Do you want to find a house that is... Do anyone like to change your house every 10 years? Even if you like to change your house, if you're willing to change your house for every 10 years, but are you going to change your house every year? Because sometimes the annum luck will just change your life 360 unless you change every year. So your house has to change according to what kind of annum luck is going to be appeared in your life, in your destiny chart. Okay, so that is the way. So why do you choose a house that is suitable to your Bazi? In Yijing Bazi, we only help people choose a house according to your Bazi. It's never a must. It's only for reference. So next time if you meet a master that asks you to choose a house with your Bazi, think again. In Chinese metaphysics, a lot of times you really need to think through what the master say. You need to verify. You do not believe just you think the master is correct. You need to believe because the master can prove it. Even to ICM existing customer, my personal customer, I tell them that too. If I cannot prove to you anything, you don't trust me. But if I can verify a lot of facts to you by telling your past, the things that I do not know, or even telling things that you have forgotten, then it's the fact. If I cannot, I can just give you a lot of threats, that is definitely a myth. So, what else is a myth or a Bazi? Myth, what else is a myth or a fact? Or of a Bazi? In a Bazi, a lot of people say you can know what your career is most suitable in your Bazi. Based on what? Based on your original A character. Is it a myth or a fact? It's a fact. Okay. Why do we say a career? You need to look at your Bazi. Because the A character itself is your foundation, is your root. And if you can't find a career that suits your root or foundation, then you can't master it. So what is the annum luck is coming or the decade luck is coming? It doesn't affect much. Why? It only means that after that period of time, maybe every 10 years you change your job. But it doesn't mean that you can't be finding a job that is suitable for you. So a career is very important. Okay, how do we look at a career? Okay, look at a career. We look at the career pillars, and we look at the elements that you are favor of. Even if the elements that you are not favor of, you are strong at, you could seek a career on that. And one of our episode will be talking about how to look at your career using Yijing Bazi. That is one of our episode. So what else is a fact? Fact. The fact is, when you want to marry someone, when you are getting married, a lot of times, a lot of parents or even youngsters nowadays, they like to bring their 八字 to a master to help them take. And if the master, if the master say, "Oh, you two of you are not destined together," are you going to break up? In fact, there's no such thing as you're not destined together. Everyone can be matched together. Everyone has a destiny they need to follow. And it's the duty of the master to help the couple that may not have a very matching 八字, but they are really love each other to be matched together. And that is why we use 八字 for selection of auspicious date. Okay, so this is very important because it's a fact. We need to use selection of auspicious date. We need to be familiar with the 八字 to match couple, even if their dates, their day master, or any of their thing is not suitable. Because we can use selection date to match them, to make them become suitable. And this is the power of the 八字, and this is a fact. And how to see whether a person is a match to you, we will have one of the episodes to talk about 八字, how to see your relationship. Okay, and what else is a fact? 八字 with a person, you must be thinking, why some people really cannot match together? Why some people really cannot mix together? So is there such thing as 八字 does not match? There is really such thing as 八字 that does not match. Why? How do you see that? If a person's elements, favor elements, and the other favor element, example, my favor elements could be water, and your favor elements could be earth, and your unfavor is water. So we don't share a same interest. So we don't share interest, and our day master may even clash. Example, my day master could be a 甲物, and your day master is a 己 earth. So we will definitely have a heaven stem clash. And this is what we call we don't favor each other. And how do we see this relationship thing? We have an episode that will teach you how to see whether you are this suitable with this person, what is wrong with, why do you always argue with them. And in the episode, we also teach you how to handle it. So, what else do you think is a myth or a fact? Now, we'll open the section for you all to ask me. Feel free to ask me if you all feel that there is any myth or fact you heard from any master, from anywhere, and you can get the answer whether it's a myth or fact. feel free to ask me if you have any question whether about a certain statement is it going to be a fact or a myth. I can tell you now whether it's a fact or a myth. You can leave a comment behind when our video ends. Okay. So let me see. There's some people who has a questions about myth or fact. Okay, for Vanessa, what is a strong day master but actually it's a weak day master wins? In Bazi, we talk about whether you are a strong day master or a weak day master. So how do we see whether you are a strong day master or a weak day master? First, we will see the condition is whether you have the protection or enhancement from the month healer. If you have, then we will see whether you are root. If you are root, we will see whether you are protrude, whether you are protrude out or not. Okay, only when you are under these three conditions, you are under a strong day master. But why do we say some people you are a fake strong day master? In Chinese, we call 假强格. Why do we say that? It's because your earth branch combination have a lot of clash. Example, your 八字 could be Yi Mao. Okay, and your month is Geng Zi. Okay, so Zi is definitely enhanced by the month, but Zi Mao have a root punishment. So you never know when the punishment will make you become weak. And when it does, you doesn't have the month punishment and doesn't root anymore. So does it still consider you as a strong day master? No. You become the fake strong day master. And when will that trigger for you to be a weak day master? It depends. And we will do, that's why from this kind of bazi, we will do enhancement to tell you. So this is actually a fact. But we usually don't say that you are a strong and a weak day master. We say that you are a strong fake day master. But there isn't a that we say you are a fake strong day master, but there isn't a weak strong weak there isn't a fake weak day master. There's only a fake strong day master. Okay? Okay, for another inquiry. By Freedom. Okay, if one Bazi chart has no wealth elements, how does one work around to get wealth? So without wealth, we will not get rich. Is it a fact? No. Even you don't have wealth in your Bazi chart, you still can get rich. Why? You will definitely get the wealth star in your 10 your decade luck pillar or your annum luck. Every 12 years, you will definitely get four. Two from the heaven sam and two from the earth branch and four from the earth branch. 2 to 4 from the earth branch. It depends. Okay, so if I say every 12 years, you will at least get 4 to 6 wealth, no matter what day master you are. For example, uh, you're a wood day master, and your wealth should be earth, but you doesn't have any earth inside your original 8 character, your destiny chart. So you have to wait for your luck pillar, your 10 years luck pillar to have a earth inside, or you wait for your annum pillar that has a earth inside. That is your wealth. And even if you doesn't even have any wealth in your pillar, both annum and luck pillar, you still will definitely have it inside what we call the hidden heaven stand. And you can do things to trigger the hidden heaven stand to release your wealth. So there's no such thing as if you have no wealth pillar, you have no wealth. This is a myth. That answers your question, Freedom? Okay, for Jen, if name change doesn't apply here, what about changing telephone number or car plate number? Okay, so I say that if you are changing name according to your 八字, it doesn't work. But it doesn't mean that changing your name doesn't work. Changing your name using Yijing divination or Yijing Gua hexagram will work. Why? Yijing is something that affects you for your life for at least for 90 years. For example, when I do a change name for my client, I will do a Yijing divination for them to use the name for at least until 90 years. The name. So is the mobile number and the car plate number. Okay. So this is the difference between a Yijing Chinese metaphysics practitioner using Yijing and they never use Yijing. Because if they only do your name or even your phone number or car plate number using your 八字, then you have to change it every 10 years. Or even worse, every years. Because every year there will be some years that you will definitely hit unfavor. Because they have filled out all your elements. So your elements, if it's short of a certain element, it's still easy to adjust. But if your elements is balanced, it's terrible. So this is another myth that I can tell you. If let's say a lot of people say your 八字 need to have all 5 elements: wood, water, metal, earth, and fire. If your 八字 have all, it could be good, it could be bad. Why? If you are a balanced elements 八字, when you have something happens that make one of your elements to be weakened or too strong, then there's no adjustment for you. That is minimum adjustment for you. But if you are short of a certain 八字, then it's very easy to adjust for you. So a lot of people failure, actually their 八字, destiny chart are very beautiful, very nice. They have all the 5 elements inside. Is the 八字 chart is like a rainbow, but the life can never become a rainbow. So a 八字 chart with 5 elements will be good is a myth. Okay, next, Hitra chain. If a female party chart has no officer or 7K, this female has challenges in relationship and boss. If a female party chart has no officer or 7K, so what about your decade luck? What about your annum luck? Is it possible that you can't meet them? It's not possible. Definitely you will meet them. It's definitely a myth. A female chart that has no 八字 or officer chart, it also doesn't mean that you will not meet your husband or you will not get married. It also doesn't mean that you will not get a good career. Okay? Because if you cannot get from the original, you can get from a combination of the earth branch. And the combination of earth branch could be coming from the decade luck or the annum luck, or even the heaven sent that can comes from the decade luck and the annum luck. So there's no definition in the 8 character. 8 character is just the root, the foundation. But the overall destiny depends on what you meet every 10 years, what you meet every year. That is the final chart. Okay, so I hope that answers you, Mitra. That is a myth. Okay. So, Jen, again, Yijing is not just about divination, not about the trigram. Yijing is how you use the Yijing methodology in all kinds of Chinese metaphysics. So, Yijing can use in 奇门遁甲, Yijing can use in 玄空, Yijing can use in 风水, Yijing can use in 八字, Yijing can use in divination. So, there's no definition that what Yijing can be used on. Yijing is not just Yijing divination. You must get this right. Yijing comprises of everything. All Chinese metaphysics originate from Yijing, but as they branch out, they lost the soul and the foundation from Yijing. Although their foundation, their root is still from Yijing, but they lost the soul and the methodology of Yijing, which is to simplify everything. And a lot of people ask me, what is Yijing? I can tell you all, Yijing is no secret. Yijing is very simple. Yijing is just yin and yang and the 5 elements. If you understand this, you know about Yijing. I hope that answers you. Okay, for Casey, 己有 Day Master born in 辰满 Does Yo and Chen combine a way that makes me a weekday master? 己有 Day Master means you are Earth, a person, you are Earth, 己, right? So, a very simple thing for you, because you got 8 characters, right? But you only give me 4 characters. But based on this 4 characters, I can see that you are definitely not a weekday master. Why? Okay? Chen, Ji. So, Chen You combine become matter, right? 6 combination. Okay? But the problem is, in what condition will the Chen and You combine? So, if without looking at your other day master, Casey, I can say that high possible you could be a fake strong day master. But if your year or your hour have any more fire or earth, then you definitely are a strong one. Because even without the month, you have the root. So There is 3 criteria to look whether you are a strong or weak day master. The month, whether you are root, or whether you are protrude. So remember this. Okay, so what else is a fact and what else is a myth? Just now I mentioned that we are going to have an episode that will be talk about relationship in Bazi. And we are going to talk about career in Bazi. We are going to have another episode that is talking about health in Bazi. And we are also going to have an episode in wealth in Bazi. So this combined plus today our myth and fact will be our 5 training section, 5 training video for our Yijing Bazi. And these are the basics of Bazi. And if you're a complete beginner and who don't know about Bazi, you don't even know where to generate your Bazi chart, you can leave your comment and leave us your email. We will, or you can PM us. We will send you your Bazi chart. Okay, Diana, your question is, you are a Yi Wei day master. Our is Ding Chou, Wei and Chou clash. So are you a weak day master? So the answer is similar with Casey. Do your other month or year have any Chou Yi Wei? Yi Wei day master means you are wood. So Chou Wei clash has nothing to do with you. Okay, because why? Chou and Wei is earth. Earth is your wealth. It doesn't help you to be a strong day master. If your Bazi have other woods and other water, then you are a strong day master. So it doesn't matter even if you are Chou Wei clash. So I received another comment. So this is the reply for Diana. So I received another questions where that by looking at the 10 gods, are you able to decode the Bazi? I can only tell you all, 10 gods is a very simple thing. 10 god itself doesn't really help you to decode a person. Doesn't help you to decode a person. The real essence of a Yijing Bazi is to understand about the yin and yang, okay, and the 5 elements. 10 god is actual fact just the yin and yang and the 5 elements, if you understand it. So if you know the yin and yang and the 5 elements, the control produce cycle, then there's no reason you do not understand the 10 god. And the 10 god, you do not need to use it anymore. You all can ask around. In ICM, I seldom tell people about 10 god, but I can tell their life from they are born. So this is definitely a myth if you are going to tell me that a 10 god can tell you about your life in Bazi. So Casey, your day master is Jiyou. Your month is Bing Chen. So you have fire. Bing itself grows you. So it definitely is not a weak day master. Okay? And you haven't told me your year and your hour. So I suppose with your year and hour, you shouldn't be a weekday master. So, but anyway, There's another myth that I want to tell you. A lot of clients ask me, a lot of master tell them if they are a weak day master, their life will be very terrible. If they are strong day master, their life will be very good. Is it a myth or a fact? I can tell you it's 100% a myth. Okay? No matter you are a strong day master or weak day master, you can have a very good life. You can make a big success in your life. Do you all know that actually Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or even Facebook founder, they have a weak day master? Okay? Even if they have a very strong day master, they may not succeed in life. The matter is how you're going to use your elements to succeed in life. And that is why you need to understand about Bazi. If you do not aspire to be a Chinese metaphysics practitioner, it's fine. You do not need to be a master. All you need to do is to understand about yourself, to understand about the people around you. And that is why you need to learn about our Yijing Bazi. So I believe today everyone have a great session. I hope this is a very fruitful section for all of you to ask me all the myth and fact. And if you still have other myth and fact, you all can continue to post in this comment, and I will definitely help you answer whether it's a myth or fact. And that's all for tonight. Stay tuned for our next episode. Thank you and bye.